Truth is, I'm scared cause when I see you coming, all I wanna do is tell you that I love you. I know.
Hello. All right. So I had to put on my microphone so that y'all can hear me. It may not be the best, but it's better than all that shit in the background. Okay. So we have focus on your achievements and progress and stay positive. So this is giving that you could be struggling with believing that you can achieve something, that you can do something. You could be switching career paths, or you could be starting a new job or wanting or having an interest in something that you've never actually allowed yourself to do in the past. It's Spirit is showing me someone that is used to working like retail or working in the medical field, and they know that they could be a better boss. They know that they could bring some sort of light to the world. They know that they can do something that they'll be more beneficial to their community or the world if they were to choose to do something else. Or they feel trapped in a situation that doesn't necessarily seem to be doing what it was supposed to do, right? In order to help them maintain their life. Erica Badu is coming up. Um, it's something about like the money not necessarily being the job is only to make sure that you can take care of the things that you need in the physical. Your job doesn't determine who you are as a person. Your soul does. Okay. Spirit wanted you to know that. Be open and receptive to receive important information. So you will be soon getting either a download or someone's going to end up having a conversation with you to tell you something very important about your path here. Clairvoyant symbol, dog. This is So when this comes up in this deck, this means that there is someone that you may hear a dog and not see it, or you may just see a dog. And this is abnormal for you. Like you don't necessarily like it could be a dog in your house and you don't own a dog or something like that. Or you could see a dog on your walk that is a new dog or something like that. Take it as it resonates. Or you could just be seeing a lot of pictures and videos about dogs. This is friendship, loyalty, strong energetic bond and connections without words, comfort in silence. So you could be gaining some sort of a friendship with an individual where you have a strong magnetic or energetic bond and connection, and you guys can understand each other without words. Um, this is clairvoyance. You could have known um, something about this in the past with someone, or been questioning whether or not this is something that was happening between you or with you, and it's a clairvoyant. It's part of your gift. Okay. It could be predictive in nature, Spirit is saying. So you could sense some sort of conversation topic come up before you meet with a person that maybe you either had plans with or didn't have plans with, that comes up almost exactly how you thought it out, or how you pictured it, or how your universe has been showing it to you. If you know, you know. Okay. Anyway, you are behind on what's really important. This is a time for change. Focus on you. That focus word keep coming out. So you could be getting distracted by a lot of karmic energy right now. It could be a person, place, or a thing. It could be money. It could be bills. It could be a stalker. It could be, it could be a random person. It could be a karmic individual that does not, that is a part of an old timeline that you don't belong on anymore. And you're still allowing that person to dibble and dabble in your energy in a way that they should not be. Okay. Your guides are telling you to focus on yourself right now. Use your five senses to activate your sixth sense. Learn about your clairs. So I'm hearing know it all. So there could be someone around you that may have told you that you were a know it all, or you could feel like you know it all before it happens. Okay, spirit, and you could possibly want to know how to hone in on that. Spirit wants you to study the things that you are experiencing. They're going to start showing it to you with a like a group of other people talking about their experiences with the similar thing as well. Okay, it's going to be something that's going to confirm to you all of the things that you thought about this this thing that you are experiencing when it comes to your gifts, and it's going to ease your mind a lot, and it's going to make you more comfortable in in yourself. Okay. And then we have, don't feed me yours because your food does not endure. So this is spirit telling you not to allow other energies around you to feed you what it is they want you to eat, what they want you to nourish your mind and your body with. Your guides are telling you to focus on what it is that you're doing again. Okay. And don't let anybody take you off your, I'm hearing boat. Boats could be significant. Thank you. You have changed the way you think, the way you carry yourself and present yourself to the world. You will not fit in with most. It's a good thing. So you may be finding yourself having trouble either making friends or feeling like you fit in. I seen the words, I have to dumb myself down in order to fit in to certain rooms. Spirit doesn't want you doing that. And it's okay. Sometimes we're not used to like having the star quality energy over us because we have always been the one that's been ignored, or not really necessarily been center of attention in most cases. Or you could be fine with playing, doing the big shit behind the scenes, you know, and being the one that they hear about but they never really see. But I feel like this is spirit bringing you to a space, letting you know that you operate that way. You can't necessarily find what it is that this could be real life if you had something to prove. So there could be something that could be making you feel like you want to take a leap of faith to do, but you don't necessarily feel like you have anything to prove to anybody. Like you're coming out of a space of, in the past you may have felt like you need to prove yourself to people, which could be like family members or friends or something like that, in order to be considered um how you say, to be considered like you're successful. And at this point in your life, you don't necessarily feel like you need to prove yourself to anybody, because what the fuck I look like proving shit to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is that energy. But spirit wants you to prove it to yourself. Prove it to yourself, because what the fuck you look like proving it to anybody else, right? Prove to yourself that you can create this. Prove to yourself that your gifts are leading you in the direction that you want them to lead you, as far as your financial life, as far as the life that you want to live. Okay, the type of lifestyle that you want to have. And it's also bringing you to a space, you right now it feels like more focus on like your stability, your mental peace and things like that, that's going on right now. But eventually it's going to get to the point where, okay, you've achieved this thing, you've perfected it, you know how to flow with it, and it's moving pretty well for you. And eventually you're going to have to find a way to, not find a way, eventually you are going to be brought to sit down at the table and talk to your guys about what it is that you want for your love life. I understand this time it really ain't love. No reason, no rhyme, no war. That isn't what you came for. right? You didn't come for this fake bullshit ass love, this superficial. We take pictures, we show people we're together, we do all of these different things, but it doesn't have any depth to it. You didn't come here for that. You came here for depth. You came here to show that that a deeper type of love exists. One where people are more, where they allow themselves to deal with the pain that they have dealt with, um, where the two souls that come together have dealt with the pain that they received from their past life, whether it's childhood trauma, sexual trauma, or trauma in relationships. This is coming up because Spirit wants you to know that you're not the only one out here healing. Okay, there are men and women, whatever it is that you like, that are out here healing and doing the work that they need to do, finding that they are overqualified to be in the relationships that they have allowed themselves to be in, seeing that they have been overqualified in the past to deal with the type of people that they deal with. That's why they were rejected from the losers. Come to agree, understand that you were overqualified for the losers or the people that you dealt with in the past that chose to make it seem like you were asking for too much, or you were doing too much, or what it was that you had to offer was not what they wanted. It was too deep, it was too heavy, it was too much for them because they didn't know how to operate in that energy. You were overqualified. No matter what shit, no matter what type of bluff they tried to put on, they were not qualified to be in your life, and you were overqualified to be their partner. Just because a bitch is pretty doesn't make a bitch have a soul. Just because a motherfucker got money doesn't mean that they know what the fuck to do with a person of higher vibrating energy, of emotional intelligence. Okay? And not just emotional intelligence, but understanding how that operates. You can be emotionally intelligent but still be a dick. Let's start there. They are behind on what because people can manipulate you through your emotions. There are dark empaths. The difference between a light empath and a dark empath and those coming together with people. You have some of them will start off with a connecting to you through. Some like to connect through your pain. They like to connect through your trauma bonding. And some people, light workers, allow people to vent out their darkness, their pain, and show them the positivity of the work that they went through or the things that they went through, and lift them up and hold their heads up, pull their chins up, and put their crowns back on straight. There's a difference. Dark empaths will use what they know about you negatively to as a weapon and weaponize your pain against you over and over until you do what it is that they want you to do, or you operate the way that they need you to operate to make their life more comfortable. Somebody needs to hear that. It ain't my business. They are behind on what's really important. You are here to catch them up. With that being said, you could be coming into a space where you'll be meeting a new charge. I like to call people that need our light or need our experience or need our stories and our the way that we overcame our hardships or whatever, whether it was financially, physically, or mentally or emotionally. They need you. So sometimes talking about your story with people and telling them the good part about it, the the blessing that came from the lesson is what they need to hear so that they know that they don't have to stay in the situation that they're in, and that they have a chance if they give themselves a fighting chance and choose themselves. Okay? But you're here to help catch them up on what they're behind on. I could have swore, oh, yep, you are behind on what's really important. This is a time for change. So you could be going through a change and not realizing that you are out of the struggle that you were in, and you need to release it. This is why Spirit is telling you to focus on you, because you there was a prayer that was said, there was some words that was said, there was something pushed out into the universe where you asked for things to change, and they have changed. And now you are a new person. Now you have new opportunities that were closed because you were in those situations and giving that energy and holding on for that shit or to that shit. And now that you've released it, it's like you haven't even realized that it's not wrapped around you anymore. You haven't realized that you're not holding on to it anymore. You haven't realized that you're not in that space anymore. So once you realize that and start focusing on yourself, there's going to be a new charge that's going to need your help, and they come right away. Child, don't ask me how I know. You want to know? It happens all the time. Every time I go through something and heal myself from something, I end up having someone around me that is going to need that lesson. It happens all the time. Even old lessons that I've went through, healed from it, and have recognized that I'm no longer in, I still have people come to me. Like, side note, last night I was sitting on my porch watching TikToks and minding my business, and there was this lady walking with a car seat and a man yelling at her to get in the car and stuff like that. And so he seen me sitting on the porch. She didn't see me, and he sped off and left her. So I asked her, "Do you need a ride? Where are you going?" And at first we were going one place, but we ended up going another place. Spirit made it so that the place where she would have been dropped off almost right away wasn't available. So I had to take about a 10-15 minute drive to get her to where she was going. Of course, during the 10-15 minutes, we're going to talk, right? So I learned a lot about the young lady, and she's actually going through something that I have gone through, and I was able to give her a word to at least trigger her thoughts and to help her remember who she is at least a little bit. So it's stuff like that that ends up happening for us as light workers. You never know, wherever you are in the world, Spirit can use you for anything, and Spirit will use you for anything. Follow inspired actions, because it's going to help other people get through certain things, and you then are yourself helping raise the vibration just by that one person. And it's going to continue to happen. Just be yourself. Okay? Your existence on its own is divine healing. Okay? For other people. Just, even if they never tell you. Okay? Frustration. You can find yourself frustrated, especially if you're someone like me that channels and you can feel the energy of other people. You can find yourself really frustrated with dealing with those energies and trying to calm them. And a lot of the times, channeling is predictive in nature, so you don't necessarily know who you're channeling for or who you're picking up downloads for until they find you. Okay? Be determined, be focused, and don't look back. So there's definitely something here that Spirit is trying to tell you to focus your mind on and prove to yourself that you can do, that you can achieve, because there's something really big at the end of this. And it's not always financial, which it will be. I can definitely feel that it's financial because they asked me to pull out the money there. Okay? But there's a sense of internal trust and a deep knowing that you know your shit, and that you can trust yourself. right? Like something that you may have lost years ago after friending people or being in relationships or even during your childhood, right? Use your mentality, wake up to reality, and see the truth of the world. So there are a lot of things that's going on around you in your physical life that could be showing you um, that you are cut from a different cloth, right? You're different. You're not like other people. And a lot of the times, what Spirit brought up to me was you may feel odd in situations where you feel like you want to be like everybody else, but who wants to be like everybody else? Everybody else is boring as fuck. You're more entertaining and on your own, by yourself. You're more fun than you know. A lot of people like your energy because you choose to be yourself. You choose not to do the same things that other people do. And that's why you are in this space, because you're being asked to change something. Focus on it and be determined to complete it. Okay? If I have to keep telling you, I will. And then we have you are in a state of trust and surrender. In this state, you are a blank canvas. Embrace the mystery of what is unfolding. So you may not know exactly what the hell is going on, but just know whatever the hell is actually going on, okay, is getting ready to be something great. But the whole journey, the mystery is the fun part of the journey. Journey. The mystery is the fun part of the journey. It's the fun part of getting to understand, know, and kind of play around with this mold or this clay that of your life, and you get to change it however you want. You don't have to stick to what people told you had to be. You don't have to stick to what people say you are because of your current circumstances. You can change and do whatever the hell you want, and you don't need anybody's permission to do it. Yes, it's mysterious. Yes, it's unknown. Yes, there aren't too many people that travel down that path, but yes, you are being asked to go down that path, and yes, you are going to be successful down that path because you had the biggest thing is believing in yourself and staying focused. Because they didn't say it how many times? Okay, staying focused and stay determined and don't look back. Because what the fuck is back there? Your dust. Ooh, somebody just entered the room. Mm. They're on my left side, so it's someone from the your mother's side. Okay. Now that you are woke, you feel the dense energy of the world around you. You are not depressed. This is a hidden gift. So you may have been diagnosed with depression in the past because you are an empath and you feel the dense energy of the world. One of the things that I say about this though is that a lot of people don't understand that they have when you before you wake up to what you are as an empath at a minimum, right? Before you wake up to that, you don't understand why people make you seem like something is wrong with you for having emotions and being sensitive and all of these different things. Like you're just supposed to be cut hard rock cold, right? And not feel the things that you feel, right? No matter what gender you are, you've experienced this because you are highly sensitive to the energies around you. Now you are finally coming out of, or finally seeing that it's a gift, it's not a curse, right? And I love that for you. And then we have plan and take action, put action behind those prayers, thoughts, and goals. They ain't playing with you. Not today, not ever. Put plan behind those those goals, action behind those goals and thoughts and prayers. Do it and watch it unfold because it's going to unfold. It's made specifically for you. You have already seen what this is going to turn out to be. You just have to allow yourself to see it through your own eyes and see it reflect back to you in the mirror. See it as something that is you. You're connecting to this current reality because you can see this current reality, right? Because it's dense, because you can feel it, because there's things here that are proving to you that obligations that you have in order to keep the life that you have going here. But there's also an obligation that you have to create that future. And the only way you can create that future is by doing shit for it today. Okay, you have to. You can't expect for everything to just fall in your lap. Opportunities will come because they're supposed to come divinely timed. But if you're not ready for them when they come, then you won't be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve in the timely manner that those different opportunities are supposed to come. And if you're not careful with the way that you think, you can create tension in your future energy. So think positively about what it is that you're doing. If you are, let's say you're researching, you're finding other people that have gone down the similar route and they're talking negatively about how they just don't like what it is that they're doing because it's so hard, it's so this, it's so that. But you already on your own think that you can do this. You already know that you have the stamina to keep up with what it is that you want, that you have the right plan in mind to do it. Don't listen to those type of creators or those type of people that are complaining about the life that you are trying to get yourself into, because it's going to convince you, it's going to influence you mentally to walk away from it. And you don't want, you may want to steer away from anything that isn't talking positively into your energy, into your space, into your ears, into your soul, into your body about what you're doing. Just go off go off grid and just focus on what it is that you want and wait for spirit to show up for you, right? Don't go off of what other people are doing, because their route is completely different than yours, because they have a different soul. They had a different mission. They have a different background. They have different everything. They're not you. Your blessings are different than their blessings. Your experience is supposed to be different than their experience. But if you attach yourself to this other energy that could be displaying or showing you a possibility of what this life is like, then they will always make you feel as if you cannot create what it is that you want, because they're complaining, their negativity, their low vibrational energy, their unhappiness in the situation is not what you should be looking at or listening to, because you want positivity. You want people that think great about what it is they created, that talk positively about what they created, not complain. If it's a relationship, you don't want to sit around with people that think that all men ain't shit. Okay? You don't want to sit around and listen to a man that complains about his wife, or if you want to be a faithful good man to a woman and have a good relationship, you can't sit around with busters. You can't sit around with suckers. Like, what are you doing? Go find you somebody that actually has a heart and then knows how to treat people, not just their wife, but people. Pay attention to the company that you keep. Spirit is saying. 2, wait for an answer from us before making a choice or a decision. Sometimes you got to sit still and be quiet and wait. And not Erica Badu on here. I knew her energy was coming in eventually. This is next lifetime that's coming up too. So it is what it is. It's all right. Follow your soul's guidance. If something doesn't feel or sit right with you, then it is not right for you. Easy flow equals goal. It should feel good. So there's someone or something around you that is impressioning your mind to think negatively about something that you felt good about when you first thought of it, because that's source energy entering into you. The goodness, the good feeling that you feel, that's source energy coming into you and telling you, giving you that heads up or that yes, thumbs up, right? And when it starts to feel heavy, it starts to feel uncomfortable, it starts to feel, oh, maybe not. That's not source. It's not source, it's fear. Step away from it. It's not source, it's negativity. you step away from it. Look up, don't look around. The truth is hidden in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. Step in your essence. Know that you're excellent and rise. Still trying. I don't get no days off. No, I don't get no days off. I had to say that thing twice. It's still really hard, I can't lie. It's nothing good comes easy. Okay? But you have to know, yeah, you may have been shown or been around people that think negatively about certain things. But honestly, just allow yourself to feel good and know that that's a possibility. Know that, yeah, you may get tired, but you can work through it. You can find a happy medium because you always do, right? You always find peace in where you are, and know that maybe there's a few little nuances here and there, some meticulous, detailed things that you have to deal with, but who cares? It's part of what it is that you want, and you can twerk and work the hell out of that too, and get it to work for you in your benefit. Okay, so don't take somebody else's misery as your truth. Damn. Shit. Don't take somebody else's misery as your truth. God damn. Spirit, that was deep. Girl, do we even got time? That was 31 minutes. That was delicious. Okay? God damn. Very delicious. I don't even know how to explain it. If you know, you know. That felt really good to get out. Come through. Somebody really needed to hear that, and I'm happy that I was able to deliver it to you. If this resonates with you, please put 3 black hearts in the comments, especially if you made it this far. And I would love a sunflower or 2. Oh, here comes Lauren Hill. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Okay. I'll do a love reading, but it won't be posted right away because I got a day for that. I have a schedule. Mm-hmm. Do my readings on Wednesday and we have the money deck, Spirit, and then do an upload on Saturday. It's the only way it's gonna work. Okay, first card out. Okay, it's celebration. What? Look at you guys. They're not playing with you. There will be a celebration in relation to your work. Ain't that what we've been talking about this whole damn time? As you see more success, don't use that as an excuse to stop having fun. You're burnt out from work, add a little fun. So Spirit wants you to recognize if you start to feel overwhelmed with your work, it's okay to take some time off. I seen a post about a lady that so fucked up, because I hear this all the time, that black women work until their legs fall off, right? Or black people work until their legs fall off. And one of the things that happened was she was a business owner, and she decided to take 3 days off, and she died on her vacation, on her 3 days off. Like, so this is Spirit telling you to enjoy your life. You never know when your time is going to be up. It doesn't matter. We're not focusing on the end. We're focusing on the now and today. We got somebody here. I literally just seen them. Okay, but there's positivity coming in your work life that's coming up here in this reading. Celebration. This could be an ancestral thing that is being given to you. This is the energy around you working for your highest good. And what it is about it is it's not just about the finances or the success. In some way, it is about the success of how you get to express your energy and your essence and anchor it down on the planet to help other people be inspired to open up to the world the way that you have. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. If I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. Okay, then we got growth. Expect good money. Girl, sir, excuse me. Somebody making some really good decisions here. Know that. This ain't coming out for no reason. This don't come out like this. I stopped using this deck because it was always like, damn, what, you know? This is good. Okay. Expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. Come through. What you got going on? Tell me in the comments. It's important to unlearn to grow as rules continue to morph and change. Okay. You're dealing with your growth. The process of healing is worth doing. So you could, this has coins on here and there's sprouts coming out of the coins. So you could be learning how to navigate using your money better. You could have issues with your money, and I'm not saying that you can't earn money, but you can't keep money the way that you need to keep money in the bank for a rainy day. Or you could be wanting to find ways to create more so that you can have more. Or there's something that you're saving for. There's some sort of growth that's happening here. You're learning new practices so that I'm hearing financial advisor as well, so that you're able to know how to handle your money. You may need to get a financial advisor to help you, especially if the money starts to get way beyond what you're used to having on a regular basis, especially if you need to have like a budget for certain things, especially like if you're opening up your own store or something like that, or something similar, your own business. It's going to be necessary because it's not going to be, you're not playing. This isn't playtime. This is grown folks' business here. And you want long term. That's why this is coming up. You want long-term financial freedom, long-term financial stability, long-term for this business to grow and thrive long-term, right? And in order to do that, you have to be sure that you're able to keep producing and not be overwhelmed. That's coming in with this growth, and that's also coming in with the celebration, with the have a little fun. Okay, so Spirit is really trying to get you to understand that when you don't have to work, relax. Everything else that is there for you to tend to is going to be there when you're fucking done. Okay, but when your body is overwhelmed, listen to it. Relax. I'm hearing spiritual baths. You taking a salt bath can literally be influential. Could really be imperative here. It could really be helpful for you here. Okay. What else do we got, Spirit? That was deep too. That was a good one. I like that one. Unlearn to grow. Unlearn your bad habits in order to grow in this phase or in this stage of your life, because it's imperative in order for you to be able to be the person that you want to be, that you've seen yourself as, to live the lifestyle that you want, to be able to anchor down your energy properly. Because in order to anchor down your energy properly, you have to have things going and flowing properly as well. And if you are not able to calm down and not worry about finances, you can't go and flow the way that you're supposed to. So your guys are getting ready to teach you a lesson here. Doesn't mean that things are going to fall apart, but they're going to stretch it out so you can feel that shit. You're going to feel it. You know that you're going to be taken care of, but it's cutting close, Spirit. It's cutting close. Okay? If you know, you know. Cutting close. What's going on? Where are you? What? Help. Yes, that's what's happening. Okay, gonna stretch it out. Make sure you feel it, cause next time we're gonna pop that ass. Keep playing. Okay. So, look, I had to look. Okay, I know my door closed. Ain't nobody walking. Okay. I don't know who energy this is, but they got your back. Okay. Science. Ooh. Keep an open mind. There's something unfolding for you. Chemist, forensics, biochemist, or anything in the field of science. Apply a scientific approach to your business or financial problem. We're going to go there, but Spirit showed me, and it's odd that the word science came up twice in the last day, like in the last couple of hours. And one thing was about spiritual gifts and somebody making scientific, like, proof of it, sense of it. Okay. And then there was someone that could be like a science teacher or be interested in certain scientific things and being called to do something way bigger than what they expected. So if it's not science, then whatever this is that you're investing your time in, you are being asked, you're going to end up being asked to do something way bigger than what you expected you were going to do. And it's going to be scary. You're going to feel like you're being plopped into a new reality, and you don't necessarily feel like you are that person, because you need to align and get yourself prepared and start telling yourself that you are that person, because you're about to have an opportunity that's going to come in and put you in that position right where you want to be. It's going to be way quicker than what you expected. Okay. So that sounds like a good thing for money flow as well. Apply a scientific approach to your business or financial problem. Like I said before, a financial advisor could be very helpful, or you may need to really sit down with your finances and sort out exactly how you want these things to, how you want to distribute things, and as well as pay yourself. Okay. And it's going to get up. You're going to get to a point. This is why you need the financial advisor, where you may end up having employees, and you may not have any formal training on these things, and you're going to need help. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with needing help. There's nothing wrong with seeking help, because you don't want to drown when there's this dream, this feeling. You're emotionally involved in this. This is deeper than what you even realize. And it's going to bring way much more than what you expected or what you could ever even fathom. So when a financial advisor comes in, even if it's somebody just randomly trying to tell you something about what you should do as part of a random regular conversation, this could be an aunt energy and accountant energy. And I'm also picking up Uncle Pisces. Okay. But, and none of that has to resonate for this to be your message, but that's what I'm picking up. There is going to be someone that's going to come in and help you with something that's going to help you further your, I heard destiny. Okay. Get further in your destiny. Come through. Okay. And then you're going to meet like-minded people too on this journey. In the beginning, it's going to be going to trickle in, but it's going to trickle in more than it has in the past. And this isn't your first time in this rodeo. This ain't the first time you're getting your feet wet. Okay. And, because of that, it's going to lead you to feel a lot more confident in what it is that you're doing. It's just, you're kind of learning the ropes with this new kind of space that you're elevating to past what you already know. So something is getting off of the ground here, period. Something is coming off of the ground. Something is because you enjoyed the journey, because you allow yourself to have those little moments of fun. while creating this. It's not just about the finances and about the success, but it's actually about like mingling with other people and things of that nature. Like there's something deeper in this for you that is beautiful. Okay. And you'll be given that opportunity. I don't know what the hell this is, but somebody cursing somebody out. But you'll be given this opportunity. Okay. Ooh, loss. A major phase in your life is ending. Embrace newness. Let go of let go of what was so you can focus your energy on what is ahead of you. The grief of loss continues to be an obstacle in your life. So, baby, I know this. No, I know this energy too well. Okay. You could be holding on to what your life used to be. There could be things that are repeating in your head from either childhood or from relationships or from friends or from just from the past that never resonated with you to begin with because they were lies told to you by karmic people or lower vibrational energies. Okay. And now you're in a space where you are feeling yourself. And I'm not talking about in no type of cocky or arrogant way, but you're physically feeling who you are, and can't nobody tell you anything different because you know who you are. But you could be worried or wondering if someone came around you from your past and they don't recognize you, they don't know how to be with you, around you, or whatever, because you're not who you used to be, right? That doesn't matter. They're a part of your past for a reason. It doesn't mean if they come around and they come around and they get to see your upgrade. They get to see your glow up. But don't ever make yourself small to make a small person comfortable. They like being in those boxes. Let them stay there. And if they have shit to say, then they can find the fucking door. Period, point blank. What? Excuse me? What do you need? Because if it ain't positive, then it ain't going. It ain't flowing. It ain't here. Bye. The fuck? And then we have gossip. Whoo, child. That's because we are. People are talking about you and what you're doing. So there are people that are seeing what you're doing. This is why there may be people from your past trying to come back because they can see what you're doing. You obviously you have to advertise, you have to promote, you have to put yourself out there in order to get to where you want to be. So you can't hide yourself. You can't keep this shit private because you're not trying to be a private motherfucker. You not when it comes to your business because you want to elevate beyond what you were, where you were at, beyond those fears, beyond that small little box that you were in, because now you can see over, you can see what's outside, and you can see you may still be, it may be another box, but that box is way much bigger than this one, and you got a lot of exploring to do to get out of that one too, because there's levels to this shit, you know that. And these people from your past could be people coming back. These people that could be talking about you, what's trying to come up in this gossip car, crabs in the fucking bucket. Don't let them pull you down. Somebody might be trying to come into your life telling you that they can't stop loving you. They want to love another person. You occupy a place in their mind. They want you to live the life that they want to offer you. They don't want to see you go further because you will be out of reach. They've tried to allow themselves to be the type of person that you want for yourself. They can't do it. Minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. Your personal drama is getting in the way of your work. So don't let whatever the hell is going on in your personal life, don't let it interfere with what's going on with your work, because your work is what you are here to do. And it doesn't mean that you're here to work. It means that there's an energy that you're anchoring down with this work. Please understand that I will never tell you that you have to work in order to make an income, because I survived for a few years without working the actual 9 to 5. Okay. Let's start with 3 kids. Let's start there. Okay. But it's not, it's about the soul work that you're doing. That this personal, these other energies are trying to come in and pull you down or distract you. That's what I'm talking about. They said goodbye, but they didn't mean no goodbye. They intentionally know that they're holding on to your energy. Um, like I said, side note, random. It's coming in. I got to speak on it. Take it as it resonates. You may be thinking about an individual at this moment, and that's why it's coming up. I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care. Okay. Health. It's time to improve your financial health and habits. What did I say earlier though? Doctor, nurses, dentists, therapists, or any career in healing. Replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. So, like I said earlier, Spirit wants you to take your time, focus on yourself, get grounded. I may not have said that, but get grounded, okay? And get prepared for what's coming because you're going beyond that last level that you were at when it came to this project or this thing that you're doing, and you're elevating outside of that crab in a bucket box and to another level where you'll have an opportunity to discover a lot of other things. And as you continue to grow, you will continue to outgrow another box and another box and another box until you're completely free where you want to be. It takes time to get to the place that you want to be, but the most important thing that it takes is your positive thoughts towards yourself and towards what it is that you want. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that this helped. Love you. Bye.